Alright team, welcome back. It's the man, the myth, the dad legend here. So we got a little Hearthstone Mercenaries action for you today. Specifically we're going to do task 12 for Antonidas. So this one is a pain in the ass, but I think I've got a pretty good strat for it. So yeah, let's get into it. First we'll look at the team, what mercs I use and why, and then we'll head into some gameplay. So task 12, right, so obviously we need Antonidas to finish the quest. That's pretty important. So I've got him with Searing Pendant 4. That means that for every fire ability you've cast, you get 2 fireballs rather than 1. This is really important because it's going to mean that the amount of damage you need to do is much decreased because you've got so many fireballs flying everywhere. So Searing Pendant, highly recommend. Now at the top of the video, in the title, obviously Chi-Ji makes this easy, and yeah, this is why. All of Chi-Ji's ability are fire, but they are also healing abilities, Inspiring Song. So the issue with this quest is, you know, with Antonidas, you've got Fireball Storm with a 2 cooldown, so both your mercs need to survive long enough for Antonidas to actually cast this ability, and the enemies need to survive long enough to be killed by it. So we need to go into some higher level minions, which we'll get to, but we also need to have some healing abilities and some fire abilities to actually complete the quest and keep all our mercs alive. So Chi-Ji makes it easy. Inspiring Song, so that's why I've got Staff of Chi-Ji, because more healing, going to keep our mercs alive. And third we've got Alexstrasza. So Alexstrasza, again, all their abilities are fire. Dragon Breath is a healing ability. It's going to keep Antonidas alive and let us complete the quest. Tamsin is here because I had another quest that I was doing along with this one, and I needed to do some heroic bounties, so you can ignore Tamsin. And then finally Cookie is here because I wanted the health buff, Appetizers buff, but not really necessary. I just wanted it to make my life a little bit easier. So that's the team. So we'll get into some gameplay and I'll show you how we get it done. So I did a little bit of testing and I found that Heroic Barons, Serena Bloodfeather is about right for this task, and the reason for that is the mercenaries are beefy enough that they'll survive 2 turns even if they attack into your mercs, but they don't hit hard enough that they can actually kill your mercs, specifically Antonidas, and especially through the healing. So yeah, let's get into this. So obviously we're just going to fire off Antonidas, Chi-Ji, Alexstrasza, and the first 2 turns are going to be basically nothing. We're just going to fire off the healing abilities on Chi-Ji and Alexstrasza here to keep our mercs alive. So Inspiring Song, and then they normally hit Antonidas because he has the lowest health, unless they have type advantage. So they might hit Alexstrasza here, but if they do, I don't really care. Antonidas is not going to do anything. Now, just talking quickly about Fireball Storm. So because we've got 2 fire abilities queued up in the same turn, we're going to fire 6 fireballs. The way that it works is it checks for a minion death after every second fireball, because it goes fireball, cast a second one because of the equipment, check. Fireball, cast another one, check. So because we're dealing 12 damage per fireball, if each minion has 24 health or less when you go to play Fireball Storm, or 48 if they're red, it's going to kill them. But don't expect the 6 fireballs to go like 1 on one minion, 1 on another, and then the last 4 on the minion that's still alive. That doesn't work from what I found. So just bear that in mind. You might need to deal some damage to one of the minions for this to actually work. So the minions do some dumb stuff. We don't really care. All we care about is them surviving for the 2 turns. And even if they both all attack Antonidas, that's still going to happen. So Antonidas still chilling, healing up, and then healing up. And they're going to do some more dumb stuff. Now we might run into trouble here because the hyena is attacking on a 7, and Antonidas is also fireball on a 7, so we're just going to have to hope that we go first, basically. So fingers crossed here. Heal, attack, thingy. Come on. And yes, we did it. Okay, so hopefully you'll see what I'm talking about. Well, actually you won't, because they don't have enough health for me to tell you, for that health barrier to be relevant. So there you have it. So that's I was on 5, so hopefully I'm on 6 on the progress for the quest. So let's take a quick look, make sure that it's actually working. Sure, whatever. Yeah, so we're 6 of 15. So we're making progress. That's it for task 12 Antonidas. Hopefully that helped makes your life a little bit easier, and I'll catch you in the next video.